Weather First with meteorologist Joshua Rivas.
All right, and good Thursday, everybody. St. Patrick's Day, and we're closing out the work week here with not much change in the forecast. I mean, we've had fog throughout the week. We've stayed warm and humid, and that's going to be the way we go into the weekend. Same thing, warm and muggy conditions. A few more clouds going into Friday, and then our rain chance begins to increase over the weekend with some showers and some thunderstorms rolling in across the area. And again, for some of us, it really is beneficial. I mean, we have the pollen out there, and most of us have not seen the rain in almost a month. So it really could be some welcome news. We're not seeing severe weather either, so that's also good news on top of that. But the best news has got to be next week, at least for some of us, because we're talking about, I mean, plenty of sunshine, cool conditions. Granted, it's below normal, but I mean, it's going to be cool, much different from the past 2 weeks, and also much more comfortable. We're not looking at humidity or fog. Plenty of sunshine. I mean, it looks great next week. I love it. Hopefully you do too. I'll show you that in just a little bit. Now, as we go through time here, not too much in the way of rain, at least for today and going into tomorrow. Still some sunshine mixed in with the clouds. Then as we go into Saturday morning, most of that shower activity is currently forecast to be across our northern areas and over towards the Gulf of Mexico. But as we go into the day on Saturday, and as that front begins to push its way into our neck of the woods, I do think we'll see more showers and storms rolling in off the Gulf of Mexico for a decent chance of rain Saturday night, and into the first half of Sunday. Area of low pressure well toward the north, still the same story, moves east, doesn't affect us. It's all about this broad area of low pressure, again, not too organized, and it moves towards the east. That's our culprit for the rain chance, but it does organize. It moves up the eastern seaboard as we go into the early part of next week, also helping to yank in some of that cooler and drier air up from the north. Now, the mid-level pattern is also really where you can see the difference in what we're looking at. Remember last week or the week before that, we were looking at that very strong upper level ridge of high pressure. Well, now we have a very broad area of trough across the northern half of the United States, keeping them cool. We're not really feeling the effects of it. So again, as we go into the weekend, though, we'll see the back end of that trough swing around and become very deep. Help to really yank in that cold front, that comfortable, cooler air. So a very narrow, deep trough coming down the eastern seaboard really helps to bring in those cooler and much more comfortable conditions. Now, temperature maps here will show in the first half as we go into the weekend, really no changes. We stay warm and one of the humid spots on the maps across the country. Then by next week, we finally join the rest of the east and northeast with those cooler, comfortable conditions. Not necessarily cold, but it could be chilly for some with some spotty upper 40s as we start off the work week. Temperatures for today, no 40s to speak of, and plenty of humidity. Near 80 degrees near the coast and in mid to upper 80s inland. Under partly cloudy skies, and then for tonight, we'll do it again with the humidity. Low 60s inland to the mid to upper 60s near the coast. Maybe some fog, although I think it might be less than the past few mornings as we begin to have just a little bit of a breeze and more moisture across the board. Now, as we go to the marine forecast the rest of today, sea fog will be possible similar to yesterday as we go throughout the afternoon. However, we will have a southwesterly wind, so that could help filter out some of the fog. Light shop out there, temperatures back to near 80 degrees. Same thing for the beaches. Sunset will be at 7:40 this evening, surf 1 to 2 feet, and temperatures near 80 degrees. Now, here to look at that forecast I was talking about, you can see all the clouds going through Sunday. Showers and storms Saturday and Sunday. Could be some good pollen relief for most of us. And then temperatures really begin to come down, at least for Monday and Tuesday. I mean, those are looks like to be the best days next week, especially Tuesday with, I mean, almost crystal clear skies, temperatures in the mid 70s, and we're starting out in the low to mid 50s. Granted, it's below normal, at least on the low temperature side, but then we go back to slightly above normal as soon as early next Wednesday. But again, we're staying relatively comfortable. So a really nice forecast shaping up for next week. That's it for now. Another web weather updates coming up later on today.